Thank you for being part of our program. You are welcome to You Can Make It today. So enjoy being coming to share thoughts with you on You Can Make It. It doesn't matter what is happening in our life today. There is a greater and a better future awaiting you. You know, there's something that always keep me moving, is that I always take deeper thought. Take thought. What kind of thought? Thought of good, thought not of evil, not planning evil for anybody. My thought is just to say today can be better. Yeah. I'm always happy coming to studio with faith, and many times, if without faith, it is impossible for you to move forward. So faith, you are welcome.
Thank you. Without faith, it is impossible for you to move forward. Now, his deep thought keeps him moving. What keeps me moving is the thought of my future. Like in my head, I am seeing my future. Sometimes I leave the present to go and live in my future. That is what keeps me going. So find what keeps you going. It helps most of the time because we live in a negative world. So it is really important that you try and find some positivity from within yourself. Find something that would always motivate you. So that thought is
you remember there is this book we taught here last time, living positive
in a negative
world. So you stay positive by your mind. Stay positive, renew your mind. Don't just sit down and begin to complain. This one is bad, this one is bad, this one is saying this one will say this. Listen to me. Life is a big harvest. And as you begin to sow, your seed you sow now, you might just reap it in 1 year. Sometimes you reap it in another 4 years. Sometimes, listen, it's not how long you stay in a place that make your seed big. It's your impact. It's your impact. There are great leaders in this world did not live 90 years. Don't be like the other man that lived 996 or 69 years and died. You only have children. No, it's not how long. It's not the duration. It's the donation. What you do. Yes, what is the quality of life? You are in a relationship. You know, my mother told me now when I was younger, he told me that if you are in a relationship with somebody for a long time, nothing good has come out. Maybe quarrel will bring something. So I'm not afraid that if I don't see you again, I just know that maybe we have been going on this direction, nothing happened. So if we go this direction, something can happen. Whether in other way you cannot lose. So we are saying you can make it. Hello, Faith.
Yes, you're welcome to today's episode of You Can Make It. We are always happy that you are here with us as we share thoughts together. Today we are going to be discussing more about how to make your life worth a living. Now it says here, do not be afraid to make mistakes. If you are not making mistakes, then you are not doing anything. I'm positive that a doer makes mistakes. This quote is said by Coach John Wooden. We live in a world where people are obsessed with success. Things we say and do are quickly scrutinized. People love to put labels and are the first ones to point out the moment you commit a mistake, intentionally or unintentionally. If you be a smart risk taker, do not be afraid to make mistakes because we are only human. If you make a mistake, you should move on from it and take it as a lesson. It is intriguing how making mistakes and failing is ridiculed and put to judgment. People forget that mistake comes from doing things, and things often go wrong when we are doing it for the first time. Now this is so true. I've been saying this all the time. Now this is my first time on being on planet Earth. I've never been to Earth before. So in anything I'm doing, it is assumed to be my first time. Let's say I sew. There's always a first time in whatever you are doing. So do not be afraid to make mistakes. If you are going into a business, it is your first time of going into that business. In as much as it is good to read and learn, do a research if you are trying out something new. But even if you have done those research, do not be afraid to make mistakes because it is your first time. Because it is your first time, you are definitely going to make a mistake. Even if it is your second time, you are going to make mistakes. I heard the story of the man that made 7-Up. They said he tried it the first time, it didn't work. He tried it the second time. He kept on making mistakes, but he didn't give up. He didn't give up on that dream, and on the 7th time he got it, and they said 7-Up. So that's how the 7-Up drink came about. So do not be afraid to make mistakes. Like I read out, we are living in a world where everybody's quick to criticize and scrutinize, but do not let that deter you from what you want to do. Just go ahead with what you want to do. You have done your research, move on, do whatever it is you want to do. If you make mistakes, it's good, it's fine. Rise up, get up, learn from it. Even put that mistake you have learned into the second let me not say second mistake, but put it into the
Among
second
the
trial.
lesson,
Yes,
among the lesson.
remove the lesson from
Yes.
the mistakes
And
and put
move
it
on.
into the second trial and move on. So nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes every day. Learn from it and move on.
The truth of it, the reason is that a lot of people make mistakes. Instead of them to learn from it, they go make another one again. So don't just keep on making it. Make sure the mistake you make is a lesson you learn. And now listen to me. Experience is not the best teacher, but learning from experience is the best teacher.
Wow.
So a lot of people have heard this statement. Oh, experience is the best teacher. Experience. Just let me give you an example. Somebody fell off on top of trailer. He fell off from trailer and he break one leg and survived. Somebody else, that's okay. I want to experience the same thing before you learn. Next, what will now happen?
You break 2 legs.
Is that a good experience?
Actually.
You are kind. I don't think you'll be graveyard ready if you really want to have that kind of experience. So please, experience is not the best teacher. Learning from experience is the best teacher. So always listen. That is why we listen. And that is why many times when things want to happen, that is why you find out that we have parents. So God intended for us to learn from our parents. The reason why, because they inform you. They care, they tell you there are speed break here, there is this, there is that. Now, if you don't learn from those that have gone, it's like Newton that said that if I have learned anything, it's by standing on the shoulder of them that have gone ahead of me. It's very important for you to know that if you don't make mistake, you might not be able to succeed in what you are doing. That is why you see people, you don't want to make mistake. Oh, you say professional, listen to me. If you don't make mistake, you might not learn anything. If you make mistake, you are better than a man that have not made anyone at all. Because that man that have not made any mistake at all, because he has not tried, not because he's perfect. A man that try will make mistake. There is always a first time of doing anything. So please, don't allow the making mistake to be the reason why you are not going to take step. A journey of 1,000 miles believe with one step. If you struggle, you know, let me give you an example. You see, like a baby that is learning to walk. If you have ever raised children or children have been raised around you, you find out that the child is learning to walk. Sometimes when the parents are not there, he tries speed, he fall down. He gets up, he encourages himself, he gets up. But when he fall down, you shout, you see the baby cry loud. Why? He believed that what happened to him has never happened before. Maybe he fell. But you see, you will hear some kind of sound. I remember many years ago, I heard a kind of sound from my son learning to walk. Sound like fog, just like that. I just throw in my face, pretend as if I'm just busy.
Yes.
The guy got up and continued. But if you have shouted, you'll be shocked. So listen to me. Mistake, sometimes mistake you make actually move you to the right direction. So don't think that mistake is a sign of a failure. If you fall once, get up. If you fall 2, get up. If you fall 3 times, get up. 4 times, get up. 5, get up. 6, get up. 7, maybe you come up to be 7 up. Just get up. So it's very important for you to know that you can make it. It doesn't matter what is happening to you today. A lot of testimonies of people that we have seen in this life that are becoming greater people for us today, and we read their book, even though they are dead, but because they submit themselves and continue the journey, we can learn from them. I read a story many years ago about the man that went to climb Mount Everest that died. The colleagues came back and said, Mount Everest, you remain a mountain and you cannot be bigger than how you are. We are going to climb you one of these days. That man went back, gathered another set of people and came back and climbed that Mount Everest. I want you to know this. You can make it. Where others fall does not mean you will also fall. Get up and go again. How many times will you go again? Go again. Maybe you go 4 times. Maybe you go 5 times. I've heard the story of a man that was trusting God for a child many years ago. This one I was involved. He has been doing this IVF. He did it 1, it didn't happen. He did it 2, it didn't happen. He did it 3, it didn't happen. He did it 4, it didn't happen. He did it 5, it didn't happen. He did it 6, it didn't happen. And one of those days they sent for me. And the moment I entered their house, then I look at their face and I look at the face. They were looking tired. I said, we have really tried. Then I look at the woman. I said, why did you have to call me? He said, I just call you because I think we are tired. I said, are you tired? He said, yes. I said, okay, please, can you give me 1,000 naira? He said, yes. I said, okay, you and your husband, please, can you give me 2,000? They went inside, they gave me 2,000 naira. Then I now look at them, I said, do you know that you can make it if you go again? And they say, how? I say, you see, this money you have given to me, you gave it to me because you love me. But I want to use this money to sow a seed back into your life. Go and buy baby clothes. I trust God. If you go this seventh one, you can make it. I want to tell you, you know what happened? They went. And today, that is called baby promise. You can make it. It doesn't matter what is happening. The baby came. And today, that baby is alive, strong. This today night, maybe she has gone to school. You can make it. Don't say, oh, this man have tried. Just imagine if I have gone there and begin to cry with them and say, don't worry, you have tried. Anybody that say you have not tried, have not gone through what you have gone through, listen to me. Don't give up. You can make it. Hello, Faith.
From everything that has been shared here, I understand that mistakes is able to build you up.
Yeah.
The mistake you make, they are able to build you up, and do not give up no matter what. And as well, be wary of party pity.
Yeah.
I did when you went there now and started crying with the couple, that is how they would have lost hope and not try again. So please always be wary and cautious of pity party, people that will come around you and try to pull you down or talk you out of what you want to do. Now the next point says, work with passion. As what Steve Jobs said, the key to a great performance at work is to love what you do. When you enjoy every single effort you make to finish your job, it means that you have passion in it. Whatever it is that you do it with ultimate passion, because if you do, then you will never get tired of doing it. Even the simplest act of sweeping the floor can be done with passion. Remember that each person in this world has his or her own role to play. If you perform your role with passion, then it will be fulfilling for you, but also it will not only be fulfilling for you, but also to those who are around you and experience the outcome of your works. Now, what is it that you are doing? Are you doing it with passion? You know, like we said earlier, love what you do and do what you love. Now this is talking about doing your work with passion. You find yourself in a certain kind of work and you don't like the work, try as much as possible to put in energy. Let there be passion. I read out here that even if you are sweeping the floor, sweep it with passion. You are cleaning, whatever it is you are doing, you might think it is insignificant. No, it's not. As long as it is a job, something that is, let it be that you are bringing value, something that we are doing to add value to people. Because it said here that when I'm performing my role with passion, he's performing his role with passion. Everybody has a role to play and they are performing it with passion. Then the world is going to be a better place, because if I perform my role with passion, you would benefit from it, because you are around me. Everybody around me is going to benefit from it. And if he performs his own role with passion too, people around him are going to benefit from it. And just like that, it's going to be rubbing off on everyone around you. So always do your work with passion. Whatever it is they are doing, you are sweeping the floor, you are cleaning the table, you are serving a cup of water to your boss or to whoever it is, always do it with passion. It's going to make the world a better place.
Wow. You know, when you were talking, you know what came to my mind? Life is like a relay. Now, when you run the relay, for example, I will take married couple. You find out that when people come into marriage, the man or the woman, one of you must die first. I always tell my wife, if I have to be the one that go first, I'll keep it. Yes, one of you.
Let's two of us die together. Let the two of us die together.
No, one must die first. Well, you see, the truth of it is that it's a relay. And if you, because when you were going to join together, I said, until death you part. Yeah. Now, having that consciousness, you can, what kind of manner of person that you hope to be to your husband, knowing that this man or this woman will one day not be around you. Now, what kind of thing are you leaving behind? You find out that it's like a relay. When you are running a relay, you make sure you hand over the baton. Now, many times the husband will hand over the baton to the wife will hand over the baton to the son. The children will run and will begin to talk about it. Sometimes some of you hear me, I always talk about, I just talk now, I talk about my mom, I talk about my dad. Both of them are no more. And they left me. They didn't even tell me they are coming. Now it's a relay. They left me. And they gave me the baton. And many times I look at my children and say, one of these days, I'm going to leave you. And leaving you, I might not tell you, but the time we have spent together is very important. What am I saying here? Whatever your hand findeth to do, do it well. It's a job done well that you get a well done for. If you don't do the job well, you will never get a well done. Well done can come in various manners. Well done can come through promotion, increase of pay, in whatever. Well done can come through transformation. Well done can come through what you have done now, imparting your children that you are leaving, or that you are left behind, or that you are still with. It's very important that we should be committed to our life, to be fruitful, to go make our life count. Let impact, make impact in your life. No matter, he just talked about when Steve Jobs talking about, even if he's sweeping the floor, are you in an office, your own, you are just in the area where you have to clean it, let nobody else. Clean it. Make sure, are you driving? Make sure you are not drinking and driving. Just do your job well. It always increases the value of whatever that is given to you. You should not be the man that when you don't come to work, people are happy and say, yeah, the man didn't come to. No, something must happen, make impact. Until we see you again in our next edition, this is Faith and Simon saying, you can make it today. And we trust God, you can make it. Oh, yeah. Go out and make the best of your life. Your life counts. Thank you for always being a part of our program. God bless you.